You know what it is. Welcome back to You Know What It Is podcast. It's your boy.
Javari.
Two-turn baby girl.
Divine energy.
And we are back today, man. Hello?
Oh shit! Are we recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Guess we'll be.
Or are we not?
You know what it is. Yo, welcome back to You Know What It Is podcast. It's your boy.
Javari.
Two-turn baby girl.
Back today. Today I got Taylor. She is here and sitting on the other couch across from us. We have two lovely young ladies. Let them introduce themselves.
Hey y'all, it's me, Fee. I'm here once again. And I'm Ray.
How are y'all doing today?
Highly favored.
Yeah. You seem like you was ready to come back. You seem
I
like you had a lot to
was.
talk about. You seem like you wanted to talk about some things.
I was ready to come back.
Let's just jump right into it. You felt how'd you feel about the last interaction that we had when you came up here?
The last interaction when I was here, I was definitely in my professional era, but the questions that were asked, I felt like, because we were talking about the recent, everything is so new, everything is changing, evolving, so you don't know what's new these days. Yeah, it's always different, but we were speaking about with the Chris Rock or Lil Uzi Vert or something like that. And it was a movie, and we said Chris Tucker did not play a gay character.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, and we were talking about that. And then we're talking about like reality TV, how it's disrupting, I feel like, in my opinion, it's disrupting most of our mindset. And then we were talking about that. But overall, I was just trying to feel the vibe of, you know what it is. And I got the vibe, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something not what I was thinking as far as like being,
As you don't have to be as
tense. Yeah. I was like,
you could be
I was
yourself.
sitting up straight. I was like, yo, is my posture right? And he over here asking me questions about like baddies of West, and I'm like, my boots and my outfit really didn't go with what we were talking about whatsoever, But I'm here. We're always evolving. So, I'm a paradox. You can't put me in a box. You never know what you're going to get.
So what are we getting today? Because I feel like not saying that you're not professional, but you're coming a little bit more loose and ready to actually engage in what you want to talk about.
Okay. Did you write some questions down, Mr.
No, not at all. This is all free flow.
Okay. Mr. Natural. I seen that you were texting actually this week, and we were speaking upon how we were talking about music, what's going on in the music industry, the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake fans out there.
How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about that?
Look, if you ask me, people get mad at me, but I kid you not. And if my ex is watching this, I told you this. 2 weeks prior, before the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar feud came out, I kept saying, Drake is not hip hop. In my opinion, he's not hip hop. He cannot debate with Kendrick. He cannot debate with Rick Ross or even Jay-Z, Luda. Like, even if I'm just throwing artists out there, he just cannot. Like, when he first came out, he was crying outside his ex's house. Like, yo, just, and the lover boy, that's what I think of Drake, and it's like, I listen to early 80s, 90s hip hop, like all the way back. Yeah. So like when you listen to the era of those times and the evolution and what it took for them to be that artist in that time frame and establish to get that acknowledgement of hip hop. And now you got this lover boy slash rapper slash I don't know what I'm doing, but I got these ghostwriters writing for me. So I'm just repeating them lines. It's just like, nah, y'all making it too easy for people to say they the legends of this or they the king. Like Jack Quees. Sorry, y'all. Whatever his name is. How you the king of R&B and you're mixing everybody's song?
Yeah,
like
crazy.
I can't even listen to LMA's full song without hearing him. Like dang. But to each his own. Everybody's music ear is different than mine. So, but Team Kendrick.
Oh, yeah, that's all the shit. That's all that matter right there. Yeah. That's the jam of the summer. I was telling niggas, like, at the end of the day, when this whole beef shit started, I remember sitting on the couch. The couch used to be right here.
Yeah.
And Like That had came out. Everybody was saying, oh man, Like That, it's not really that. It's not really this. He can't come back with anything. If Drake drops a club record, Kendrick can't drop a club record, so it's going to be over for him. But the opposite
in Kendrick's
happened.
hits that he had, they'd be like, "You can't name 3 hits from Kendrick Lamar." I said, "Are you sure?" Because "Pimp from a Butterfly" had a lot of hits.
Damn had all the hits.
I mean, I could just go off a radio stream song, "Poetic Justice." We was all singing "Poetic Justice," but it doesn't. I think we can't compare 2 artists. Exactly.
Right.
Make 2 different
Exactly.
I don't think
it wasn't a fair.
It wasn't.
No. We're not gonna say fair because if you throw yourself in the ring, how can you say anything isn't fair? You put yourself in that situation.
Okay, that's true.
I just feel like they're 2 different type of artists.
Yeah.
They make 2 different type of music. They talk about 2 different type of things.
Yes. And it's
Drake,
like,
you shouldn't have did
Drake,
that.
you're from Canada. And you want to come to Compton? Compton. Like, you really thought that you was going to get away, not away, but you really thought, oh yeah, I can do this to Kendrick Lamar and I'm still going to be on number 1. Is Kendrick heard that shit, he probably turned it off in 30 seconds after Drake's music and was like, nah, they not like us, But, to each his own, but I feel like, honestly, the music now.
Do you feel like after this, because, I mean, after their little spat, everybody now is going at everybody. You got Bia going at Cardi, you got JT.
She did. And, it's like, for what, though? Like, what is the goal here? Because you have these artists going against each other. Bia, that's her name, right? Yeah. She's a great artist, some of her songs. And then you have Cardi, she's a great artist, but it's like, what was the beef about? What is it really about? I'm trying to figure it out. Just like Nicki Minaj all of a sudden is going at it with people. Then it's just like, you think about it, and there's music heads out there, and then there's music heads out there, right? And it's like, when artists in the 90s and 80s was coming up, even the women, y'all didn't hear no beef. Y'all didn't hear them talking about each other. Y'all didn't, besides Lil' Kim talking her mess, Foxy Brown, things like that. But they came from that era, like New York, and, they came from that lifestyle. So they're talking about that lifestyle. But it's not as, excuse me, it's not like it is now. Like, bitch, this and that and the third, bitch, this and that and the third, yeah, bitch, and you wear your lace front this way, and this and that. It's just like, what are we even talking about here? You're not talking about evolving, like, with women, like, how we are more...
We're not in a system
divided. Yeah, we're more divided now.
Right now. Like, girls are catty.
It's
shit.
sad.
So it makes sense that,
and then you be wondering why you and your best friend be getting into it every other day, and why you be getting catty with everybody every single day, because it's like.
So is that girls breaking up over birthday parties? Is that shit real? If y'all don't show up to y'all birthdays,
Yeah, friends take that kind of stuff serious.
Birthdays?
but we grown though.
No, birthdays.
Oh my god.
You can make arrangements. Like I'm one of those people that I understand. Your life does not revolve around me, but okay, can we make alternate accommodations? Like, can we do something like that? Should be your follow up when you can't go.
My friend better be at my birthday.
Hello.
If I don't expect nobody at my birthday, I know for sure that my friend is gonna be there. Like, that must be a female thing. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah.
But even then,
don't have birthdays.
And I will say, my friend recently just had a birthday, right? And I wasn't able to make it because I was working. But I'm still gonna follow up with a brunch. And she understands that because we both understand, okay, things happen. This was short notice. But even if you were notified a month prior and you're not there,
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
big deal.
It's a big deal. Like
it hurts when people don't show up for you. Like,
yo, I be
especially on your birthday.
My birthday?
Number one birthday.
I don't want to be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, it's over. Hey, but I hope all is well. Blessed.
Shut up.
I love you and that blessed word. Cause like for real, like there's no beef, there's no malice, you know what I'm saying? Like I said my piece. Bless.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
But
I think that would piss the person off more. Don't
Hey.
bless me, because now I'm about to have to bless you.
listen. See, that's what I get. Have a blessed.
Oh.
This why I need to stop touching shit. Like my mama said.
You don't got no sad back?
I'm sorry. Go ahead and edit that out.
Nigga, I put the black screen up.
But are y'all part of them? Are y'all part of the ladies that think that would rather? Part of the ladies that would rather be in the woods with a bear than a nigga?
Yes.
I could do both.
Ugh.
I could do both because I know a nigga that's really well in the woods, and I know he gonna make me a fire. He gonna make me a tent. He gonna make sure I'm straight. Shout out to, you know who I'm talking to.
So-
but a bear.
So say this is just some. No, I'm explaining it fully. Say this is just some random shit. You just get put down in the woods, and then a man just gets put down. Random man just gets put down in the woods. You don't get to pick him. It's just a random person.
A bear.
Exactly. That makes way more sense.
And it's sad that we saying this, right?
Tell me. Explain why.
It's mad
I don't
sad.
get it.
It's mad sad because like, basically, are you a man, right? We're supposed to be like a man because a man can build, he can provide, he can do all these
They
things.
more scared of the man than the
But
bear.
these days, we got a lot of BAN out there.
Listen,
I don't know if I can cuss.
you can is
Bitch ass niggas out there that can't build. Like they can't build. They don't know how.
On a bear?
They
though?
can't
do anything.
Listen, the bear. You, G, all you gotta do. Here's
They get consciously like
Oh, okay. I was just
explaining it. It's a random nigga. You don't get to choose
No.
which nigga.
But
There's a lot of S word niggas in this world.
Yes.
it's a lot of context that he's leaving out.
There's a lot of sexual assaulters in
Yeah,
this
so
world.
would you rather be in the woods with a bear, like you know what the bear's capable of, right?
Yes.
And a random man, like in
But you don't. But
Okay, she said sexual
like
bear.
sexually assaulting, like all
A bear.
the bear gonna eat you 100 times out of 100.
No, he's not.
The bear gonna eat you 100 times out of 100. He ain't gonna make you a fire.
I'm sorry.
The nigga gon-
I know how to make a fire. I took
Logically
notes.
thinking, do not put me in the woods with a bear.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying. I
I'm
will
not
deal with a random man
Mm-hmm.
before a fucking bear. I can't fight a bear.
We salute
You
you.
feel me? I can't protect
What you gonna
myself
do
from
against
no
that bear? Nothing but die.
Exactly. You're gonna be running.
Well, you can depend on the man that
I went to the
survived
San
you
Diego
there.
Zoo and the bear was laying on his back
Well, I
and
gotta
not
talk
doing
to the
that.
Yeah.
So and
Because
he looked at me, I looked at him, and he just
they put drugs in that bear's food. That's why that bear was docile.
Last edible and calm the fuck down.
That bear was docile as fuck. Listen,
I'm just
I'm saying
playing.
that men, it's not 100 times out of 100 that all men are just sexual
No.
assaulters.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That all men are these creepy creeps.
It's an over exaggeration.
Right.
How
Okay.
they try and use it.
So, with that being said, with the over exaggeration, you still want to be in the woods with the bear.
No, I get the logic of it, right?
No.
But like for me, the only thing that would make me solidify my decision is if I got to pick the nigga I was
Yes.
with. Like, if I had a lineup
'Cause just
and they gave
imagine
me a
you-
background,
you
I had to pick one out of five.
But in this situation, you don't. You got a random nigga,
Okay,
and you
so
have,
maybe
or you have a bear.
No,
Which one
because
you
the
choose?
man-
Can you tell me like a little bit of the background of the
No,
man?
like, no,
like
that was
him.
that was literally
Like,
the
background.
question.
He's the perfect.
Would-
Like he
would
can
you-
build a fire.
Would you rather be in the woods or randomly stuck with a bear or a random dude?
Either
That
one
was
is
the question.
fine.
And as a dude, would I rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a woman?
I'm gonna pick a woman.
I was like,
A bear.
Not the same thing.
Me and the bear gonna be best friends. I'm gonna end up riding the bear, like a horse, and we gonna find a cave. We gonna be chilling.
All right.
The woman
Hey,
gonna be
here's the-
nagging me to
what's
death.
that
Talk
Disney
about I'm
movie with the
cold,
little book in the jungle, Jungle Book.
bruh.
It was Jungle
I'm
Book.
hungry. Well, feed yourself. Figure it out.
The bear gonna look
Better
at you
eat a
first
bug.
like,
Right.
what the fuck you telling me? Or I hibernate around this time. I'm asleep.
Fear. You're gonna get eaten.
You think so? Me and that bear gonna be cool.
Okay, I would much rather be stuck in the woods browsing with a woman than a bear. But that's just me.
That's crazy because a lot of women chose a bear.
But like
Right,
even
right. Why do women get to choose bears, but niggas get?
I'm just saying they
the fuck y'all
put up the
niggas.
numbers. There was
Y'all
more women chose a bear than a man.
Yeah, men get that a lot when they're kids.
You know,
by older women.
That wasn't true. That is definitely true. But y'all don't really be reporting it, and y'all also make
just because we don't report it. Y'all don't be reporting.
Y'all don't report it.
Yes,
Hold on, yes they do. 20,
Yes,
20,
we
30
do.
years later.
30 years later, I forgot.
It get reported.
It would be okay if
Some.
you reported it 20
Some.
years
Some.
later, 'cause it's
No, it wouldn't.
limitation.
Some.
That's based upon the law, not me as a person.
Mm-hmm.
It's the law.
You as a person would look at me crazy if I reported some shit from 30 years ago.
no, okay, actually,
She knows she would. That's why she laughed.
This weak ass BAN. That's what she would call me.
Damn well, you should have been said something.
Right. Ain't it me?
If it was by a woman or like by another
By a woman.
This shit fucking matter. If I'm getting molested, nigga, I'm saying something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. So why aren't you saying something?
It's the same thing.
I wouldn't talk about you. That's not my mental health law.
but I would definitely say something
You
sooner.
wait 20 years to report.
I'm not gonna wait 20, 30 years. I'm gonna
I
say
feel like the women that wait 20, 30 years weird because like
me
it's
too.
strategic
And that
advice.
really
Exactly.
a lot.
That's
And
what
you know
I'm saying.
what?
Let's talk about it.
That really, and I know it's a sensitive subject, and I know for most they take it differently, but we all have I can only speak of experiences, so that's why I'm kind of passionate about this, right? If something happens to me, I'm gonna say something right then and there, like for real. Even with my daughter, I don't play that shit. Something happens to you, I don't care if it's something little to you, it's big to me. You need to say something, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to feel like you have to hold on to something many years later because you think I'm going to get mad, or you think I'm not going to believe you, or whatever the case may be. Whatever my daughter says to me that she feels uncomfortable with, I'm going to trust that. Now, there may not be support like that. There may be women who feel like they have to wait because nobody's going to believe them. I get that. But you got to tell somebody. You better go to the police station, somebody. Because at the end of the day, there are women who are getting abused every single day, and men, and they want to go and tell somebody, but they don't have the outlet to do so. And then when you have the opportunity to do so, you wait 10, 20 plus years later. And I'm not saying that it's true for all women, but I've witnessed it with my own two eyes. Like women who really be like waiting till a situation blows up, or that person that did something to them where something bad happens, and now they are framed in the media, and now they're like, oh yeah, now I got something to say. Hold on, boo-boo. What happened 20 plus years ago when this actually happened? I'm not saying that it did not happen. I'm not taking that away from you. But what took you so long? Like, why is it when somebody is hurting you, you want to wait 10 plus years to say something that's hurting you? I don't give a if nobody believes me, if something happens to me, I'm saying something. If I'm not one person that stands up for myself, best believe all 99 of y'all can kiss my ass, because I'm still going to stand on what I said. And that's just real. And my daughter knows that as well. So it's just like, I just encourage women these days that if you are being abused, if anything is happening to you, please tell somebody right away, because then you would get the right support that you need. Rather than all these 21 questions you can just avoid versus, well, why did you wait so long? Did it really happen? Oh, this and that. No. I have documentations. I have receipts, paper trail. That's all I'm trying to say, But again, everybody experiences it different. And sometimes it's hard to speak upon things, and sometimes it's hard to come out with things. But when it comes down to us, especially Black women and Black men, we got to do something to protect each other. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I was telling these niggas last week, man. They were talking about fucking letting Mary J. Blige fly them out, fly their 15-year-old son out.
Listen,
as a 25-year-old.
Maybe just fine, but no. Mary, give me them boots. I'm just playing. But no,
Fly me out.
You gonna fly the mama out too, and the family out too? Like, what you trying to be on, Mary? We gonna do a song? We gonna do a song? Okay. He's 15 years old. Are you trying to sign him to come? If it's with Diddy, no, we can't be. No parts.
You know it's parts of Diddy.
Oh, no Diddy, but no parts. No.
So you're here by yourself today, or?
Damn you.
No. She knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't have a man with me?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I feel like you're being a little bit more freer. What's going on?
Because
you seem like...
Well, since we on the Wendy Williams show, right? I'm just kidding. Oh, my shirt. My goodness. Let's zoom in. Okay. Ooh, don't touch shit. Right now, I'm in a season of, I'm not going to say I'm single, right? But I've took the time out to really tell my folks that I'm in my isolation season right now. Like, I really feel like, yes, I'm turned up right now and I'm loose as a goose, right? But sometimes God puts you in an isolation season where He's revealing a lot to you at once, and it's up to you how you're going to take it in and how you're going to move forward with it. So, not saying that a relationship is a burden, but right now, I'm not gonna say that dating scene sucks because that's negative. Like, you attract, like you're
full of piss.
it's a, like, I don't know.
Septic water. We're in a
I don't
septic
know what
tank.
y'all did with the water, with the blessing oil, but y'all got to go back and talk to the creator about that, because oh my god,
It's a little rough.
it's a little ghetto. And I feel like some of y'all way too old to be acting like how y'all be acting. The 39 and up, yeah.
That'd be
But it is.
30 and up.
Look, it is what it is. But like at the end of the day, we all have to realize too, as individuals, that we have to be real intentional about what we want in our lives. Yeah, so it's like everything that looks glitter is not gold. And I said that in my video yesterday. You can go on my Instagram and see it if you want. But it's just, like I said, it's isolation season for me. So it may be selfish to others, but at some point in time, when you continuously filling up other people's buckets, whether it's relationships, whether it's your job, whether it's people outside, you got to start realizing, all right, my bucket is kind of empty. Let me go ahead and pour into myself. Let me go ahead and just digest into some things. And if some people don't fit the position to do so, then hey, everything changes. Every life changes, seconds, moments. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is going to have an expiration date. You just don't know when. And at this time, that season has ended.
So when you put your life in these seasons and stuff like that, like what prompts the change? What tells you, all right, because like with the seasons that we have, the 4 seasons,
Right.
when it's time, when fall changes into winter, when it
Right.
changes into spring. So what prompted this?
What prompted this change?
This change, yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. I try to do like devotions. Like when I wake up in the morning, of course I thank God for another day, right? And I say my daily affirmations right in my journal, right? But I've been kind of slacking. And I've been asking God, like, no, let me take that back. I started complaining about things that was heavy. And then I'm like, I'm doing a lot of complaining, right? So let me just shut up. Something told me, like my spirit, I'm not going to say something to my spirit. My spirit was like, hush, be quiet for a little bit. You're going to start seeing a little transition. It's going to be uncomfortable. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. Blah, 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 and then boom, this happened. And then I'm just like, I was just complaining about this job. I was just complaining how this job was really draining me. I felt like a vampire. Boom, transition. I'm over here complaining about this position, this and this and the third. So when I say complaining, I'm not saying that every day I wake up negative. It's just like, yo, I feel like I want more. Like I deserve more. I feel something changing around me. I feel like something is about to happen. I don't know if it's good or bad, because life is a balance. So you really don't know what's going to come your way. But I'm a soldier. I'm prepared for it. I'm always ready for war. I'm always going to win the battlefield, because I'm highly protected. But at the end of the day, it's like when you start to feel like inside yourself, this transitions, and you start to see like everything that you're speaking of that is no longer serving you and it's being released by itself. That's when I know I'm in a season of, okay, now I know what's going on. And then I get into these spaces where my spirit is like, this is isolation season, baby. Like, this is what you asked for. Like, you asked for reveal. You asked me to reveal what your life is supposed to look like. Well, look, this is what's supposed to happen. And however you take that in, however you receive the messages that I'm sending you on your everyday basis, it's what you're going to do with it. You know what I mean? But, we're human. We're going to take what we take and be like, yeah, that's not it. That's not the sign. We're going to do this one over here. And then you start repeating cycles. Like, I started seeing like, damn, this is another fucking cycle I'm repeating. Like, what is it? And when you look in your mirror, you have to ask these questions to yourself in the mirror. Like, you can't ask these questions when you're in the room because you're not reflecting. You're not looking at yourself. So when you're looking at yourself, you're like, yo, what is it? And I'm like, no, this person, this person. It's like all these fingers is pointing back at me for real. Like, Yeah. So I got to take accountability in some areas where I got to work on. But at the same time, between time, like folks got to understand too, like if my desire and my purpose is this, if my desire and purpose is this, see how the devil just tried to come in and he tried to attack. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Can I get a witness up in here? But like, it's just real shit. Like, I was just sitting one day and I'm just like, God, tell me something new that I haven't listened. Like, I'm trying to listen to you. So tell me something that I haven't really grasped your attention. And it's just like, all right, bet this is going to happen. This going to happen. This going to happen Wednesday night. And I text and I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm like, yo, I feel like this is going to happen. I don't know. I don't want to think like this, but this is going to happen. This, and the third. Sure enough, it happened. And I was just like, and be realizing what you be saying out your mouth on an everyday basis, what you're really putting out for your actual reality to be. So I was just like, man, fuck this job. This job is really pissing me off. Like, I'm doing so much at this job that I'm not being appreciated for. I'm not being recognized for. You guys are not paying me enough to do this. And I'm going over and beyond for this job because there are people at that job, the OM, HR, like even the person who even created the company, they were just like, you work here? And I was just like, yeah, I work here. And they're just like, you're not supposed to work here. And I'm just looking around like, why? Did I do something wrong? Because you're so like, no, I got to get this money. I got to do this. I got to do that. And they're just like, no, like your spirit, your personality is bigger than this place. You are called for something different. I don't know these people. I'm scared of white people. And there's like a lot of white people around me. I get scared. Like, my mother is white. But, it's the truth because it's like you ultimately think you did something wrong. And then it's like, no, you actually did something great, and the fact that you're here in your spirit and you know that you are called to be something different, it just blows my mind. And we just appreciate the fact that you have this personality. Okay. Why is the check not going up though?
Make the shit make sense.
Where's that tax? Because when I file my taxes, nigga, your words don't add value. And so that's the key word of the fucking whole week. Like, people will say things to you to make you feel good, to make you feel like this, but the actions do not show. So I've been really paying attention to people's actions lately. Like, you say this, but your action don't show that. So you're fake.
So, boom, I think that's the answer right there. That is that what got you not necessarily single? Is something that you felt somebody wasn't doing or they were not being?
Not, I feel like I don't want to say that, even though I say that like every day, people be fake. But I feel like it sucks when you are a very understanding person that you can understand other people's perspectives even when you don't want to, right? Because that person or yet that individual that, whoever it is, right? They have their own reasons why they did what they did, even when they know what they did. And it may not be necessarily be a problem. It may not be necessarily be anything that's bad. You feel me? Like, honestly, when I say like in this season, I'm going to be real with you. I've been married before, and I claimed my ex-husband. There's no ring on my finger, so nobody's really getting claimed. So unless I'm married, nobody's really being claimed. I'm technically single, to be honest with you, unless somebody asks me to marry them. I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, you can be with somebody 2+ years and being a wifey, a husband. And then the next day something changes and now you're back to being single. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Shit be changing so quickly. So,
Damn, nigga.
let the beat drop. Uh-huh. Is this a buddy? Oh, they edit that out.
No, you're good.
I was married for about 6 years. And I had 2 children. And I didn't want to have children unless I was married. So, Like when I say I've been through some things, I've been through some things. So like now I'm very intentional about who I want in my space. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, life is too short to be wasting time with people, places, or things, or, you know, just giving your energy off and you're not realizing that you're continuously putting yourself out there and then you're losing yourself at one point.
Happy by yourself.
Yeah.
Happy by yourself.
Yes.
Everybody else is responsible to make you happy. So, as somebody that has been married and divorced, yeah, it's an interesting. So, wait, how old were you when you got married?
Oh, you did ask that. I'm sorry. You met me when I was 19. So we got married at like 21, 22. And I'm 28 now. And I was very young, but I'm glad I got it out the way. I know it sounds like crazy, but they be like, old folks will say, you better get this stuff out the way now, because when you get older, you don't want to go through the same thing. So, you know, like, I don't even look at that as like, of course, it was one of the worst things that I went through besides my mother passing. But that divorce taught me so much. Like, that relationship taught me so much. So I'm still going to be a woman, even if this person is not being what they're supposed to be. Because I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. Like, I'm still going to be the cooking, the cleaning, the, you know, all these things. Because I'm a woman. You're not about to make me a nigga like that. Because if I do, I'm going to beat your ass, you know. You know, and I don't have that. I don't, like, I've been there, done that. Like, I can get crazy. Don't get it twisted. Like, you know, I'm a woman, but I will check you. And I will let you know that this will be the last time that you will ever feel like you can come across and talk to me like that. Because let's take a minute and think here. Do you really know who the fuck you think you're talking to, for real? Like, for real, for real. Because, like, when you're spiritual and you're really about that life, you got to be careful who you talk to, for real. Because I don't need weapons. I don't need, you know, listen. And listen, and some of them had to go by themselves and talk to God before talking to me. And then they had to come back and be like, yo, I apologize. And it's like, for me, it's not about what you did. Do what you do. Because you're going to do what you do regardless. It's the purpose. It's the purpose. So, yes.
I'll just.
Yeah. So it's like, if you're not adding to my purpose, what are you doing? It's like, I don't see you fitting. It's a puzzle. You have the right piece.
So we've been watching this show called The Never Ever Mets.
Okay.
Between our group chat and stuff like that. It's 7 couples, well, it's technically 6, that they ain't never met before, but they've been dating online.
Oh my God.
One couple has been dating for 12 years. Online.
They
Never met. Never seen each other in person. Never touched. Never done. Until this show.
No, they've seen each other. Like,
they've seen each other on
that
FaceTime. They know that
they've never linked in person. No.
One couple was dating 12 years.
3 months.
3 months in the same city. They're right up the street from each other. Ain't never met?
I don't think
yes. That's not a long, yeah.
In the same city?
90 days?
That happens.
You know the 90-day mark? Come on now.
We're not going to meet for 90 days?
Hey.
I know what you're saying. I'm not doing that.
I'm not. Listen, I want to ask this question, but I feel like I'm going to get canceled.
We can't go get a drink?
You want to talk bad about people that hate on the internet?
No. I was going to just ask one question, but like,
go ahead. No. That's what we're here for. Remember?
You know,
that's what we're here for.
To all my Caucasian friends out there, I love you guys so much.
Oh, these are black
people.
These are black people.
Black network. These are
black. All of them are black.
What that man say? I'm done. Tell the cameras up. I'm done. Like,
yeah, that's the twist.
For
right
real?
there. They're all black.
Dead ass.
So we know why 3 months in the same state has not met up. We understand that.
Yeah, they don't really like each other.
12 years?
I was going to say, they don't even like each other.
No, that's Jody and Aaron.
No, I'm talking about Millie and... No, Jody and Aaron weren't in the same city. Millie and Greg are in the same city.
They've been talking for 3 months, too.
Y'all niggas ain't none.
Yes.
I couldn't do
Y'all know
it.
the names.
I couldn't do it.
One of the niggas look like Lenny Kravitz. And
That's crazy.
right. See, look. She hating on him. She hating on Lenny. She hating on him. Hey, every episode,
Great value for
every
sure,
episode,
for sure.
his shirt open, Got the tattoo right there. Got the
Hey,
curly
Lenny
shit.
Kravitz has been celibate for, I think he's like
9 years.
9 years.
Lying. Lying.
And he out here dancing with his knees and shit. Nah.
Smacking something? You think
That's Lisa Bonet's daddy, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
Okay, never mind. He's still Lisa Bonet, so I was just sorry.
Lisa Monet's.
Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I can see them definitely trying to get celibate. They're into that whole sort of thing.
Zoe and Lenny. They're like
Zoe
in
his
this
daughter?
spiritual. No, not his daughter. Lisa, right?
I
Lisa.
can see them being into that. Like, I could see her being like, I've been celibate for
Yes.
so long. I've been
Yeah.
meditating over my womb. Like, I could see that.
Yeah. And there's really women out there like that. Like there's
That's a fact.
there's a book out there that I would encourage all my sisters to get. Sacred Woman by Queen Afua.
I can have that book.
You do.
He said he needed to contain his life for it.
And I get it, because look, his knees is working better than ever. That nigga on stage doing a bunny hop.
Stop nutting, our knees will work again.
Excuse me?
Stop nutting, our knees will work again.
Look, I don't know what y'all gonna do.
She said,
Look, listen, and you know what? That's where the attachment starts. Like, it be the sexual attachment, you know what I mean, with the person. But if you take that away, will y'all still be how y'all are now? Like, will y'all still be talking like how y'all be talking? Will y'all still be meeting up how y'all be meeting up? Will y'all still be talking on the phone? Like, for real? So it's like, I could see them going, like, I could see couples doing that. In fact, like, I did that with my ex before. We went on a sabbatical. Did it last with him? No. Because I told him,
Did the sabbatical last with her?
yeah.
No.
No, I'm talking about me and my ex. Like, we used to do the fasting. Like, oh, we're not going to have sexual
Right.
sex for 30 days.
And that will last for. Like,
For
when
him?
you did the 30 days.
For him, he was going crazy. For me,
See it.
for him, but like,
First of all, when you throw
not
that,
to put business out there, but you're like, you didn't please me like that, so it really didn't matter.
girl,
30
when
days,
you are throwing that love box, and it's so good, and then you be like, baby, let's take like a 30 day.
Because
Damn, I just got here.
but the thing is, look, I don't reward bad behavior.
Correct.
So
Shouldn't.
when you want to
Shouldn't.
be out here and you think you want to pop out with the mouth and be catty, that's what, just like you put a kid in the corner or you put them on punishment. And I'm not saying this is the correct term. This is what worked for me. But I gotta take away what you thought, what your mind was wrapped up in. We gotta take that away, because now you are not listening to what it is that you need to do.
So you feel like if it's too much, if the man is asking for it, too much?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a high stage drive. I'm a fire sign.
Okay,
Listen,
no,
baby,
you
look.
can't get it.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Take it off. Let's do it.
If you fucking up, you ain't getting it.
If you're not taking care of, look, this is how I feel.
Kryptonite.
This is how I feel.
It's gonna get taken care
A
of.
man who gets too much.
Shit is gonna get taken care of.
If you get too much, like, I've met niggas, right? No offense, but like, you know what I'm saying? You can only take offense. I'm not giving offense, but like, there be dudes out there that get too much of it, and then they start lacking. Like, they start going to work. They stop taking out the
Niggas stop
trash.
going to work.
They stop going. Like, yeah, that ass.
They getting some ass.
That ass.
I think getting some ass makes me go to work even harder.
Look,
Like,
And I'm
I
proud
gotta
of it.
go work more because it's
and
like, if I go,
I love that about you, but
I love that.
Go.
Hey, this motherfucker will wake up at 6 o'clock, like the time I wake up for work, and I'd be like, 6:10. Okay, but maybe he want to sleep in an extra 10 minutes. Snooze, I get it. 7 o'clock. Okay, hun, I made your breakfast and your lunch. Oh, I'm not going to work today. Fuck you mean you're not going to work today? This is 2 days in a... No, see, restriction. And then on top of that, it's like there's another percentage of men out there who only operate on sex. Like, they cannot find their manhood without just getting some yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can just mess with this person, I'm gonna feel like a man again. Whoa. Do you even know yourself as a man for real? Like, if you did not have sex for 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 5, like, how many days? What would you be doing? What are you occupying your time with? Are you learning yourself as a man? Are you learning a new craft? Are you
not reading
are you
no
engaged?
books?
Are you reading a book? Like, dead ass. Like, how you gonna sit here and tell me you're gonna lead me, and you can't even lead me to nothing but to my own water?
there you go.
That nigga said, "No, dig a hole."
Like, come on. And then I'm talking to you like your mother. That's crazy. So now we gotta.
Oh, then you don't need the pussy.
We gotta take away some things now. So now I gotta take away the toy. I gotta take away your favorite toy. No, and at the end of it all, it's expired. So which is now
Is that manipulation?
No, it's not manipulation. It's
because it's like you taking away.
See, that's the no.
Motivation.
Listen, in the Bible it says if you are married, you don't withhold the sex, meaning you're supposed to have sex with your husband and your wife and this and that. We are not married, boo boo. Which means you
can't give a fuck if you were married or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Coochie.
God, that is God's coochie.
No, listen, hey, you.
That's God, and you are gonna do with that.
Which is why he's going crazy over it. Which is why they're going crazy.
Rules.
Which is why they're going cuckoo over it, because they know where I'm coming from. Like, they know where I'm from. But at the end of the day, don't stop your purpose because you got something like, oh, I got some good panani. Let me start working on my purpose. Because when I see you as a man lacking in your purpose, and you sitting here talking about, I could lead you, and this and that, and the third, you don't listen.
Your demise.
You popping shit just to get some coochie, nigga, and you laying in the bed playing the PS4. You ain't doing shit. You can't tell me nothing. And yet, if you want me to listen to you, show me a little bit of something that as you're, as a man, like.
They use that word listen too much for me.
Yeah, like submissive.
I just feel like the right man will make you want to submit.
That's what it is.
It's really
women have to.
So you don't want the man to tell you to listen.
No,
you just want to.
That's not what I'm saying either.
No, what I'm saying is you want to just
be natural, feminine energy.
Organic.
My ex that came on the podcast, like when I first was here, right? My ex.
We saw it.
I was naturally, childhood friend. He knows me to be this person, this personality, this goofy, hilarious person. And this is who I am. But when I met my ex, I was so like, and my name is Felicia Price. And today we're going to be talking about relationship goals. None of that. Like, because I was naturally being submissive. I was naturally like, yo, if this building were to fall apart, he can build it back up. No question asked. He don't need YouTube. He don't need workers. He can do it by hand. If something were to happen, if the world was going to end, I know that nigga for sure got me protected. Like I said, he could build a fire, a tent, all that 30-day food supply shit. Like, hey, that's that man. But at the end of the day, when you start to see, like, I don't have to force my way into his world, I'm naturally going to fit into his world. I'm naturally going to see, okay, so he likes this in the morning. Okay, he likes to do this. Oh, he likes this. I'm naturally going to fulfill that so he doesn't have to ask me. So therefore, he doesn't say I don't listen. I'm going to listen to you because I want to be able to not solve your problems because I might not be able to solve all your problems. But I'm going to be here and listen to you, understand you. So therefore, when something happens, I'm your person to be like, yo, I understand why you did that. Let's go ahead and review this. Or I got the dishes, don't worry about that. Dinner's ready. This and that. But like, there's some dudes out there that be like, no, like, you don't listen to me, and this and that, and you don't go.
Okay,
too catty for me, my nigga.
Me and Cable were talking about this before you got here.
Sorry.
She blocked it. So me and Cable were talking before y'all got here. And
she was like, I don't want no parts.
I just feel like this conversation always goes wrong because it's always a conversation of you don't listen.
I hate that.
Problem.
They don't listen.
Again, that part.
They don't listen.
Problem with not going.
They don't listen.
Reflection and being like, why isn't she listening?
And they acting like what we asking for is too much.
No.
What I'm asking for, you can't buy, bro. You cannot buy that. You cannot go to the right one.
I feel like every woman will.
I have not been in a position to listen. A man has not been that masculine.
Yeah.
And that dominant and have provided enough for me, being that I'm an independent person, for me to be like.
Is this not just a reflection on you and that y'all are around and or?
It is in a way. And I said this earlier, and I'm going to say the accountability. I'm going to take my accountability, right? Because I was listen.
She did.
I'm gonna take my accountability because at first I was not. It's not me. It
comes with self-love,
but it comes. That's the number one though, right? That's the number one because when you don't have that self-love for you as much as you think you do, and you need, like I said earlier, when you're filling up everybody else's cups, right? you're not fulfilling your own cup. So you're attracting the same person, but different people. They may be evolved a little bit better, but it's the same characteristics because you're not healing that person that's inside of you that was once broken, right? However, when it comes down to certain,
I'm on your ass.
but like,
I like what I was just saying.
But, however, hold on now.
Go ahead.
Don't be going up for my friend.
Go ahead.
Okay. But like at the same time, between time, I'm the person that's always going to be 100 about everything that goes on in my life because I can live and die with my choices every single day. As long as I'm in survivor mode and as long as I am single, you cannot sit here and tell me to listen to you because you not have made it easier for me to pack light, like Erykah Badu said. So if you're not making me pack light, if you're not allowing me to feel like my robes that I'm dealing with is, you know what, baby, I'm not here to take over. I'm not here to tell you to listen to me 100%, but I'm here to make it lighter for you. Yep. Then you know what? Let me see what you're talking about. And I've had that. My ex was like that. He did make things lighter for me. But when you start to switch, like for me, it's like, all right, you could do all those things. Great, right? But when you start to switch up and you start to say things and it doesn't match your actions, was that another manipulation that you used upon me because you knew my circumstances and because I was open, honest, and humble about my situation? I'm still was willing to share my world and still was willing to listen to you. And you used that and you reversed it to your own advantage, right? Now, that's a different conversation. No. But I'm just saying, like, that's a different. No. But I'm just saying that's a different conversation. You feel me? But like, when you start to love yourself a little bit more and you start to put standard on yourself and add tax, like, last week I was reading out Red Lobster, but now this week I'm stepping it up a notch. I'm finna go somewhere extravagant. Now you start to be like, nah, I had you before. I don't think I like what I see. I appreciate what you've done so far. I appreciate the experiences, but boo, time has ended. It has expired, and now we may move on. Yeah. Maybe we could be butterflies.
Evolve and move on.
This is gonna be the next lifetime because
the next lifetime is today.
Listen, today is not promised, nigga. You know, I just feel like at this time and age, people not really like serious about their shit. Like they're not serious about relationships. They're not intentional. They just very like, you know, on and off. And I can't participate in that. Yeah, I'd rather be by myself. You know how much fun I have by myself? Yo,
I love it. 2 years later.
Watching Martin cracking up by myself, like that is pleasure for me. Like, you know, but everybody is men and women. We are all going through our journey. So no matter how many people we experience or how many people we encounter, whether it's platonic or serious, we are taking from that person, no matter if it's negative or positive. So as we are stepping, so like, for instance, because I was married before, I can't say when I go to my next relationship, well, I was married before and I know what I'm talking about. Well, not technically, because this is a different person. This is a different characteristic. This is a different love language. This is a different purpose, you know? So we have to be very intentional. Okay, this person has to be a mirror of me. Do I like what I see? Do I like how I look when I'm with this person? Do I like how I feel with this person? Can I be myself with this person? Can I be open? You know, like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got 30 hoes, and you know what? But I still love you though. Like, what you gonna do? Yo, thank you for your honesty, but it's not for me. I wish you well. Bless.
Thank you for giving me the option.
Thank you for giving me. That's the thing. Give me the opportunity to choose if I want to deal with you or not. Don't just force yourself on me and thinking like because I said this, I'm supposed to listen to you. Hold on, nigga. Listen. I'm a different type of batch over here, baby. You got to know what you're talking about. Because when you're over here, you got to know who you're talking to first and foremost. Because you don't know what's going to come out my mouth. I'm just saying.
I love it. Well, we going to sit down and we gotta put together some shit. Yeah. We got to put together like a real lineup of some things to talk about because I want to have you back. I want to have you come sit down and chop it up with the rest of the team because both of the ladies is in Atlanta. We got 2 of them in Atlanta. One of them is working right now. So we need to have you back with the rest of the crew because you are it's a good light in here.
Thank you. And we didn't have to use anybody else's light. You know what I'm talking about.
Funny.
You know, but
But I want to thank you. Can you let the people know where they can find you at so they can, listen to your inspirational, motivational.
yeah, so listen, I don't motivate because motivation is temporary. I'm inspirational.
Okay.
I am in your bones. You feel me, okay? I'm an impact in your life, baby. So when people be like, oh, you a motivational speaker. No, because motivation is temporary. You can be motivated to do something and then you really don't do it. But when you are inspired, you be like, yo, I feel that shit. I feel the goosebumps in my body. I'm moved with that. Let me go ahead and move forward in that. So I'm inspirational. So if you want to watch inspirational videos, if you want to follow my journey and see different sides of me, definitely hit up my Instagram at Felicia Price _. That's where you can find me. I'm working on the potty. I'm still working on the podcast. You feel me? But I gotta
Come sit down. We can do this shit.
No, like we really gotta come up with like 1 or 2 days out the week now and just put things together for
I got
real.
time. You just gotta let me know when you free.
Oh, I got time now. Like I said, God is putting me in this isolation season to where it's like I got nothing but time to handle what I need to handle within my purpose. And it's
Your
like
daughter over. I got my son, my daughter.
yeah, for sure.
We got to sit down and actually
Definitely,
down to get this
definitely, because I love what you're doing. Like last time I was here, you had the couch right here. You had
Yeah,
all
it was
different types of stuff. So, like I said, we're always evolving. Every fucking day, we're evolving.
All right, man. So that was another episode of You Know What It Is podcast, and we are going to be out. We'll see y'all next week, man. Thank y'all for joining us. You know what it is.
You know what it is.